Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and if you are new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. Now don't forget to click on the subscribe button and the notification bell for more upcoming DIY future videos. For this DIY, I would like to share with you how I made a holiday fireplace using cardboard boxes. If you would like to find out what I created, just continue watching. So I was driving around in my neighborhood and I saw this fireplace sitting on the sidewalk with a sign, and the fireplace works very well and is in great condition, and it just needed a home, so I'll be including this in my DIY. Once I got the fireplace at home, I sanitized it very well. Next, I'll be giving it 2 coats of this non-flammable white paint. Don't forget to follow me on my social media platforms, linked below. Next, I'll be using this cardboard box, and I'll be splitting the box open, and I'll cut off the pieces that I don't need. Next, I'll be using my long ruler and pencil, and I will trace a square in the center to display my electric fireplace. Once I was done, I cut it out using a box cutter. If you decide to recreate this project, it will depend on you on the measurements and how big and wide you would like your fireplace to be. Once I was done, I placed markings on one side, and I'll be using my ruler to fold the side in, and I repeated the same steps on the opposite side. Next, I took another piece of cardboard and I cut it to size, and I cut it to fit the bottom part of my fireplace. For the remainder of this DIY, I'll be using my strongest glue sticks. Next, I'll be using painter sticks, and these you may find them at your local Home Depot for free, and I'll be using both sizes, small and large sizes, and I'll be gluing these on to add structure and support. I also took painter sticks and cut them to size to fit my open areas. Next, I took my glue gun and I applied hot glue in between the open spaces for reinforcement. Next, I'll be using this 16-inch platter, and I'll be tracing it around my cutout to create an arch, and then I'll be cutting it out using my X-Acto knife. I'm creating this fireplace to hold 15 to 20 pounds. I took this cardboard cut to size, and I'll be using this for my bottom base of my fireplace. I took a ruler and draw true straight lines on both sides, and then I took my box cutter and I cut grooves on both sides to fold them down. Next, I took cardboard and I cut it to size for the front and back, and I'll be holding it all together with white duct tape. Next, I took my fireplace base and I placed it on top, and then I'll be tracing it, and then I'll be using my box cutter to cut it out. I screwed in a piece of wood on top for structure and support. I took 2 pieces of cardboard cut to size, glued them together, and I'll be using this as a mantle, and I'll apply a generous amount of hot glue to hold it in place. Once I was done, I took duct tape and covered all my edges, including the arch in the lower center part of my fireplace. If you like this DIY video, please give me a thumbs up. It really helps me out a lot. Thank you. Next I took foam board and I'll be gluing it on the front and on the sides of my fireplace. Once I was done, I took the remaining foam board and I cut it out to fit my edges. Once I was done, I started peeling the top layer of my foam board, so I'll just have the foam underneath. I used my X-Acto knife on the back side of my fireplace to cut out my opening. Next, I took my long ruler and I'll be drawing lines straight across and I'll be spacing them 5 inches apart. Next, I'll be using my small ruler and I'll be drawing lines going across 5 inches apart, and I'll repeat the same steps on the next row in between the spaces, and I'll continue the same steps throughout the whole base. And this will give it a brick effect. I also repeated the same steps on the sides. Next, I'll be using my soldering iron without the attachment and I'll be going over every line very gently. Keep in mind that this is styrofoam, so it will melt fast. If you decide to recreate this project, keep in mind that the lines do not have to be straight, because the more wavy they are, the more natural brick-like it will look. Next, I'll be painting the bottom base white with the same white paint. Next, I'll be painting my base with gray acrylic paint and I'll be rolling it very gently so I'll have the white spaces in between. Next, I took my brush and white paint and I touched up in between the spaces. Next, I'll be using this printed contact paper and I'll be covering the top mantle and bottom part of my base. Next, I took 2 reindeer ornaments and I applied hot glue on the back side and I glued 1 on each upper corner. If you decide to recreate this fireplace, the decorating part will be up to you on how you would like your fireplace to look. I purchased these metallic decals, but I will only be using the snowflakes. Next, I took hot glue and applied it on the back side of my snowflakes and I'll be gluing them around the arch of my fireplace. I took acrylic diamond snowflakes and glued them around the arch as well. I took diamond wrap and glued it around the edges of the mantle. I took this reindeer and changed the scarf and added diamond wrap and also added diamond snowflakes. I am in love with this fireplace. Who would ever believe that this fireplace was made out of cardboard, and it looks so traditional, real, and glamorous. As a reminder, if you decide to recreate this project, the decorating will be totally up to you on how you would like your fireplace to look. And on top of the mantle, you may add square or round mirrors. It's totally up to you on how you would like it to look. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this holiday DIY as much as I enjoyed creating it. Now don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and turn on your notifications for more upcoming future videos. I'll see you on my next DIY upload. Happy holidays!